It was a small business owner in oil and gas, kind of oil and gas consulting, so a really small team. And so the bookkeeper, of course, handled everything, trusted her for years, yada, yada. One day, he just notices something's wrong with cash. He's also an accountant and is like, gosh, I really think we should have more money than this. So he goes and looks at his bank statements and then notices that there are credit card payments paid out of the bank account. And he says, we don't even have a credit card like this. Why are these being paid? And um, so, and there were several, and there was some confusion about the credit cards and then also just kind of some weird purchases that he noticed. So he decided, he contacted his attorney, and then they confronted the subject and said, "Hey, we want you to go through all of these and identify all of the loss. We want you to tell us, we know these aren't for the business, so we want you to identify it." Well, then they called us and said, "Hey, we want to put together a restitution agreement, and she's just going to agree to pay this back, but we want you to check her numbers." So we said, "Okay." And so we go in, and of course, and this is how it kind of piggybacks both of these. So we used our data analytics, or what we call our data sleuth process, to run something really simple. First of all, just our source and use, which says, here's where money came from, here's where money went. And so we wanted to verify, all right, the business owner knows about all these credit card payments and maybe a couple other payroll that looked a little weird. But we wanted to see, is this completely, I mean, she said she stole this money and she's marked all the bank statements saying, "Yes, I did this." But there's no way just looking at bank statements that a subject can quantify all of that, and get that all right. Plus, why not skip a few? I mean, she didn't know if somebody was gonna check her work. So we run our source and use, and in doing so, we actually discovered that she had created a ghost vendor, a fake vendor, and it looked very oil and gas related. And so nobody had picked that up, and that was a couple $100,000 more. Then, of course, she had just accidentally skipped a few extra payroll payments to herself, and things like that. So I think all in all, our total was over $500,000 to this company, where beforehand it had been just a few $100,000. I mean, a few. The owner was still mad no matter what.